Good morning students, welcome you all for online classes. Today we will discuss the topic on modern crypto history. Okay. In late 20th century, the cryptography became a critical technology of commercial and business communications. Okay, and it remains so today. Okay, business communications and commercial purpose in 20th century, our cryptography became critical technology. Okay, and we have seen that Zimmermann telegram is a first example that cryptanalysis has had in political and military affairs. Okay, military affairs means during the World War they have to crack their messages. Okay, and in political means in previous video we have seen that election 1876, isn't it? So in that situation what happened, Henry L. Stimson ended the US government's official cryptanalytic activity, justifying his actions with the immortal line, "Gentlemen, do not read each other's email." Okay, due to this statement, this would prove to be costly mistake in the run-up to the attack of Pearl Harbor. Okay. Later, the success of cryptanalysts during the World War II were remarkable, and this period is often seen as a golden age of cryptanalysis. Okay, during the World War II, in this period, cryptanalyst is a success. Okay, and the purple cipher was used for high-level Japanese government communication, and the Japanese purple and its code name is MAGIC. Okay, and the German Enigma cipher, the code name Ultra, was a major source of intelligence for the Allies during the war. So now we will talk about this Enigma or rotor machine. We can call this also rotor machine. So how this rotor machine will work? See, these three pictures I have downloaded from the internet, and these all are rotors. Okay, and this is a keypad. If you press key, alternate keyword will going to generate. Okay, see here, this guy is pressing the key, and here alternative text is lighting up, and here rotor is changing. So it's a kind of generating a ciphertext. Okay, and these three rotors are very important, these three. Okay, and further see the video how this will going to work. If we want to generate a text A, we have to press the keys like this. This short beep and long beep. Okay, if you press beep like this, so text A will going to generate. Similarly, I, short beeps, two short beeps, and T, only long beep. Okay, due to this short beep and long beep, particular words will going to generate with the help of rotor machine. This was initially broken by Polish cryptanalyst and each rotor makes a permutation. How we will going to make a permutation? Because adding or removing a rotor would change the ciphertext. If you press the keys here, alternatively another text will going to generate. And how will going to generate this text? Based on this rotor. If you press this key, rotor will change. If rotor will change, alternate text will going to generate. Okay. Additionally, the rotors rotate with a gear after a character is entered. If you press the enter key, it is here it is altering or rotating. If it is rotating, alternate text will going to generate. See here, series of alphabets each rotor has. If you press the key A, alternate text will going to generate. For example, B. If you press A, B will going to generate. We have to make a setting on this rotor machine. Can simply adjust these rotors in our rotor machine. Broken by Alan Turing. Okay. So this is about modern crypto history. Previously we have seen that classic crypto, isn't it? So I mean traditional ciphertext, but in modern crypto they have invented this kind of machine, and they start encrypting messages and authenticate users. They started to decrypt original messages. Okay. In post World War II history, the Shannon is the father of the science of information theory, and in 1949 paper he offered two fundamental cipher design principles. One is confusion and another one is diffusion. Confusion is a relationship between plain text and ciphertext. Diffusion is a plain text statistics through the ciphertext, and proved that one-time pad is secure. I already told in previous video. We have seen simple substitution, we have seen cryptanalysis of a simple substitution, double transposition, and last one we have seen one-time pad. So among these three, the one-time pad is secure. If you use key is one time. Okay. If you reuse that key, message will going to change. So one-time pad only uses confusion, and while double transposition uses diffusion, means statistical information it will going to give. And in classic cipher, I mean they are using pen and paper. Transposition technique and substitution technique they were used, and same principles appear in later sections. And in during World War II, modern machines they were used. One is Enigma, another Purple, and string ciphers, that is shift registers. So this is regarding about modern crypto history. Okay, thank you.